Hey everybody, Sean here, and I hope you're doing well. Merry Xmas is more commonly seen on Christmas cards, advertisements, and store windows than it is actually spoken. When I was young, I was told that Xmas was taking Christ out of Christmas, and until recently, I never really gave this too much thought, I just believed it. There is, however, no doubt that some are trying to remove Christ from Christmas in pursuit of tolerance, inclusiveness, and political correctness. In some countries and institutions, it's not acceptable now to say Merry Christmas, and instead, something like Happy Holidays or Season's Greetings must be said, or penalties may occur. But is the real purpose of Xmas to remove Christ? In short, no. In Greek, the word for Christ is Christos, and begins with the Greek letter that is essentially the same letter as the English letter X. So originally, Xmas was just an abbreviation for Christmas. No grand conspiracy to take Christ out of Christmas, just an abbreviation. Of course, the world has made Christmas the most materialistic holiday of the year and promotes fairy tales like Santa Claus, and the focus for most is definitely not on Christ. So this brings us to a second question. Should Christians celebrate Christmas? But before we get into that, remember, the most common argument against this celebration is because it has origins in paganism. You'll hear things like Christmas trees are idols pagans decorated and bowed down to, or any number of things in regards to bells, Christmas wreaths, candles, holly, and the star on the top of the Christmas tree. But do you as a Christian bow down to your Christmas tree? I certainly hope not. For me, the star on top represents the Star of Bethlehem, and gifts are exchanged to remind us of the gifts of the Magi to Jesus. Others say that we don't know the birthday of Jesus and that the 25th represents celebrating the sun god Mithra. Once again, I don't know anybody, especially Christians, that are giving praise to Mithra on this day. So why do we celebrate it on the 25th? No one really knows, but one theory was that believers wanted to Christianize the paganism of this holiday. In Luke 2, Christ's birth is referred to as news of great joy. Later in this chapter, it tells us that the angels were celebrating Christ's birth. And in verse 20, the shepherds were glorifying and praising God for what they had seen. And we know that the wise men worshiped Jesus and gave gifts. So just because we don't know the exact day of Christ's birth doesn't mean we can't choose a day to celebrate him. The fact is that there is no legitimate reason not to celebrate Christmas, but at the same time, there's no biblical mandate that we should. Romans 4 says that where there is no law, there is no transgression. And in 14 tells us that one person considers one day more sacred than another, and that whatever day we are honoring is done for the Lord. And Romans 14 again tells us that we are not to judge each other on choices like this. So if someone wants to celebrate Christmas, then do it unto the Lord. And if someone feels that they should not, they are also doing it in honor of God. So as always, leave your thoughts and comments below, and until next time, take care and God bless.